this is me. My name is Blake, and I love to build all sorts of things, especially robots and RC cars. In this video, I'm going to redesign/upgrade my 4-wheel drive 3D printed remote control car. Here's the car I speak of, along with its rear-wheel drive counterpart. Both have been tested, though the 4-wheel drive version hasn't seen much road.
So there are 3 categories of goals. So for steering, upgrade these wheels, and the steering mechanism itself. The motor that steers, we're going to switch to a servo right here. For the drive train, we're going to upgrade to this full metal shaft. We're going to use a bigger motor and better electronics for proportional control and the speed using ESC, and just so we can get more voltage to this whole car. And then also upgrade the electronics. I also kind of coupled that in, but that's the third category, is the electronics. And then of course, like design stuff, like this is really wide. I could make this a little bit smaller, and sort of really build the strength of this car. But I'm thinking about doing, what's it called? Suspension, but I'll have to look into that. But yeah, so those are the goals for this car. Now, let's get after them. Okay, so we have the first variation of the car here in person. You can take a little bit of a closer look. We have the steering with the servo, but there are a few issues with it. So number one, the gearing. The gears in here, this is too tight. So because of that, these are bending, these two like holders are bending around that bevel gear, and this is not spinning at all. Like it's just, I burnt an ESC, like I burnt the other one of this trying to run this motor. So that is being worked on. And then some of the tolerance things are a little too tight. But the steering works. I have my controller right here. The steering is awesome. So I'm very, very happy with how this came out. One thing I already changed is right now, so how this works is the pivot is too close to where the turning like angle is, so that needs to be closer to that back pivot. Thus, this will turn at a greater angle, because right now our steering angle is very small. But it does work. But we have a few changes, a lot of changes to make, and I have my new ESC coming in, because this one only goes like this switch right here changes it from forward to backwards, and that's just not the goal. You want it to be bi-directional on the remote. So yeah, it's very nice. It waves at people so far, but let's get those changes done. Boom, look at that. All right, we got a few updated parts here, just fresh off the printer. These new pieces have the new tolerancing on them. I'll get all them ready. I also printed a whole new chassis because I needed to move where this screw was back. So I also did that on here. I moved that. So this whole part moved back. So hopefully this will turn at a greater angle, and there should be less friction between the whole thing, because friction is not the goal. Friction needs to go away. No, we love friction. Friction makes the car move. Just like my other car. But, all right, let's get this thing built. All right, let's do it.
Oh, it's alive. It's alive. Okay, we need to fix that. What the heck? Look at that. How did the tooth chip? This is metal. I don't know. But it works. This isn't working well. But I need to rework this. And then this held together nice. I really like that. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna fix this part. Also, this is where is it? This is bi-directional. I don't know why it wasn't working before. This is bi-directional. So I ordered the new one I ordered is just, I don't know, for fun. But okay, this worked, which I'm very, very happy about. So that's good. But we need to fix this part. But let's go. Okay, so we have fixed. I fixed the motor mount and the gear that like attaches to the metal gear. So I did a little bit of math, and you can figure out how to do how many teeth you need on the output gear. So for this it's 56, but if I had 40, which is just a crazy, like, I didn't think it needed to be that high, but when you do the math, you can find like you can use the out diameter and the number of teeth to find the diametral pitch, and then the diametral pitch, you can use that to use the same equation, and then you can use that to find the number of teeth on this green gear right here. But it came out really nice, and it's very smooth. So I'm very, very happy with how it looks. And then here we have the new motor mount, and this motor mount provides more support in the back, so this doesn't tip down off of this gear right here. Furthermore, I have added a screw finally, so this motor is screwed in, which I like. And then yeah, so like it's coming along. The only problem is right now is that this axle here, it's having a hard time connecting to this gear. This gear's outputting a lot of force, and then it's slipping on this axle. So I need to figure out a fix for that. But overall, it's coming out very, very well, which I'm very excited about. And I finally got CPU, so I can print some wheels. But yeah, that's very nice. All right, everyone, here's the car in its glory. I have to tape all the electronics on because I did not plan the electronics, but that is okay. But it does fit in there. And this is gonna be our first real outdoor test. We're gonna see how this thing works, where the fail points are, make a few more changes perhaps, but it looks pretty awesome, I'm not gonna lie. I love the colors, I love how the central shaft is green. And overall it looks very, very nice. Okay, so I have the steering. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, a wheel came off. Oh yeah. Oh. Obviously, these need to be glued on. Okay, that makes sense. It drove really well though. It seems that, the screw here for the turning, see how it's in there? It's right here and there, that came off. But it did drive, and it did drive pretty well actually. I think the connection point for where the wheel goes, like this hub, needs better fit in here, number one. Number two, I think I'm gonna thin out these points right here where, I don't know if you can see that, where the screw goes for the steering, so it actually holds on to that bolt a little bit more. But it did drive. It looked really awesome. I really enjoyed that. I did lose a screw though. So here we are. It's put all back together, but it did work and it drove, which I'm very happy about. Let me grab my remote. Oh, so I can't go backwards. Oh, there it goes. Unbelievable. Look at it roll away. Oh my gosh. That's just sad.
It is pretty fast though. Oh my goodness. Okay, so those front two wheels need better connection points. That's what I'm hearing. That's all right. Oh, battery came out. That's okay. But it survived. It does drive. We do need to fix out this front part right here. That's what I'm going to do next. Cool. So the main change that I really made was really just updating this hub of the car. And essentially, so this front portion right here, if we look where this edge is right here, was too thin last time. And it broke coming off the printer. So this time around, I made them a lot thicker. And that should be able to hold the hub on the car so the wheels don't freaking fall off anymore. So that's like the big fix. So we'll see how it works. Here is part 3 test. We have steer, full steering, and we have driving. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, we're in the grass. But it works. It freaking works. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Okay, hold on. Oh, there's a truck. Oh my goodness. Let me put this around my neck. Oh. Uh-oh. What happened? One of the wheels. Yeah, that's the only problem, is that this can slip out. But once it goes back in, it's fine. But it goes! And it freaking... Oh my gosh, this is so difficult. And it drives. Look at that. A little bit of off-roading. Look at that. Oh, this is so awesome. That wheel just gets jammed once in a while. Fix the steering. I think the steering horn can get loose in there, and then it freaking gets pushed to one side or another. But it works. I'm so happy. Oh my goodness. That doesn't work. What happens there? Okay, I get it. Right now there's too much give in this pushing down, that this, it pushes too far down that this starts to slip. That makes sense, but it goes. That's so awesome. Oh, it's not an off-roader, that's for sure. That's all right though. Oh my goodness. Oh, got some leaves in there. Look at that. That's unbelievable. Oh, let's send it. Let's just send it. Yeah. That's awesome. This is so freaking cool. It works. Oh my goodness. Okay. That's just something we got to work on, is that wheel on the right. It's only the right wheel. So we'll fix that. But it works. It freaking works. I'm so happy. It's like, it's worth the drive. Oh, this is so cool. Okay. It might be a printing issue, honestly. Because I think that's the stud that's too short. I think the stud on this side is a little bit longer. So it might just be a printing issue. So I could try to reprint that part and see what happens. But yeah, it works. I'm so happy. So I was gonna make a few more changes, but today was the day my printer decided that it was gonna have every issue under the sun. So it is not extruding at all. So I'm gonna have to take it all apart and figure it out. But we made a lot of good progress this video, and I'm thinking of doing a part 2, maybe adding some suspension and fixing some of the drive issues. but I'm very happy with how it turned out this time. It was a very learned experience. I hope you all enjoyed. This was a great video. I learned a lot, and I'm super excited to have this car now. But I hope you all enjoyed watching me upgrade to this amazing 3D printed 4-wheel drive remote control car. And in the next video, I will definitely continue to make this car better. Maybe add some suspension, maybe take it out in the rain, because it's literally raining right now, and finally figure out what to do with the electronics, because they look horrific. But until then, I hope you all enjoyed, and peace.